Eternal Risings family, let's see if I can get a good signal. I'm out here in Honduras and the replacement phone doesn't always allow me to go live and show decently. So we're going to see if I'm actually live this time and if we can get some people to come on in. They be on and off here, so let's see if I'm live before we get started. Oh, I'm live. What's going on, Latrice? It's been difficult when you're raising your vibration and you're on a different plane and you're in nature and you by these beaches. The Wi-Fi don't always work. And somebody take your phone, you get a replacement phone. The phone ain't so great, so I've been wanting to do a lot of lives, but the only way I can get this phone that's so decent is if I'm doing a live outside. And I got some things that I want to show at the house too. So we'll give a saying, what's going on, Grace? How we feeling? The higher conscious community. There's a new community that they think is out. They call it the conscious community, and they think it's a new community, not realizing that, that encompasses everybody. The conscious community encompasses the planet, the stars, the moon. It encompasses everything that is conscious and living and expressing itself. So when we say the conscious community, realize that we're talking about the community of all life, of all living beings of light, of all living expressions of life. What's going on, amigo? Buenas. Buenas, mama. How y'all doing? And so, yeah, I'm just out here in my fields real quick. And so, I'm going to give them a couple more seconds for some more people to tap in before I start talking about consciousness. And what is consciousness? And how do we raise our consciousness? How do we attain our higher consciousness? And how do we apply it to our lives, right? Without those things, anything isn't really valuable. What is it going to do for me? How is it going to express in my life? And how can I grow from these things? If none of those things don't add up, then it doesn't matter what anybody's talking about, right? Growth, expansion, love, and light, peace, and harmony. If it ain't helping with that, don't even really matter, does it? And so I'm out here in my fields doing my little foraging. So if you see me looking down a couple of times, that's what I'm doing. I'm also looking around as I talk. And so I'm going to show them, speak to everybody. I'm trying to get better with my live speaking. What's going on, Lee? How we feeling? Oh yeah, Lee, what's going on, family? Come on, you all know what it is, higher consciousness. And so I'm gonna go ahead and get started with what consciousness is. And so what led me to do this video is that we hear a lot of the times when we see the so-called conscious community make their slips from those who have not made it to what they think they have not made it to the conscious community. And they see themselves separate from those who are healing and transforming and doing their urine therapies and doing their fasting and eating their fruits and, getting out in nature. And they're starting to see themselves as separate, and they call it the conscious community. And as soon as they see that person not fasting, not doing their liquids, as soon as they see them take a bite of something greasy maybe, hey, that's not me, I don't ever do that. But, for me, I'm really, really, really strict. And so, for the most part, as soon as I eat boiled banana or something. Somebody, how you ate some boiled? Not realizing that boiled is still raw. It's like steamed food. But, as soon as they see me eat something dense because, of where I'm at with it, or as soon as they see me angry at my goddess or angry at my child, it's like, oh, you're supposed to be the higher conscious community, as if you still don't express all energies that move through and within and out of you. And this is where the misconception is about the conscious community. And so we want to help clear up what is consciousness and help you realize that you are, no matter where you at on your journey, that you are a part of the conscious community. And I will speak for the whole conscious community because I don't care what people think about it. But, you are a part of this conscious movement, and you are on your journey of growth no matter where you are at. It's just about applying the things that are coming through and passing through you, through your ears, through your eyes, the food that's coming through your body. All these energies are coming through you. It's about applying it to your life. So consciousness is mental, physical, emotional, spiritual awareness of self and all the energies, frequencies, and vibrations moving through and around you. All the natural frequencies, energies, and vibrations of life. So the breath, the waters that's in your blood, the earth minerals, the sunlight that's within your heart and every cell that beats through every atom. And so understanding that consciousness is just awareness. So everybody, as long as you're aware, the only time you become unconscious is when you're not mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally aware of yourself when you pass out. You see, this is when and we call this person unconscious. When they can't respond mentally, emotionally, physically, or spiritually to the things, the energies, frequencies, and vibrations that are around them. This is what we call unconscious. So this is what consciousness is. So to raise your consciousness, higher consciousness means that you are more aware of the earth, you are more aware of the sun, you are more aware of the rain, the waters, the river, and the oceans. You are more aware of all the energies of life that you communicate with and respond to and react to and reflect on a daily basis. And the more awareness you have of these things, the more you're able to shine more light, the more you're able to have more compassion, because you're starting to understand and be more aware of the air, the water, the earth, and all the frequencies of life that move through you as people, as animals, as plants, as waters, as oceans, as life. And this is what this is about. This is what the holistic life about. And this is why we call the holistic community the higher conscious community, because we're starting to care about the whole thing, the whole mind, the whole body, the whole heart, the whole earth, the whole breath, the whole waters. You see, we're starting to care about the holistic manner and the way that we live for our family and for the growth and expansion of this reality that we have logged into as human beings. And this is why I'm able to, if people watch my videos from 4 years ago and up to now, even though I had higher consciousness then, you were able to see me eternally rise and voice and action and speech and posts and videos. You're able to see my consciousness express itself and continue to grow because I continue to do the work. The only way to show people what's going on inside of my heart, inside of my mind, inside of my body is through my actions, and my words are action. My words are sound and motion that come through the organs, that come through the cells to communicate the light of creation through you. You see? And so this is what higher consciousness is about. This is what growth is about. This is what eating healthier is about. It's because you're more aware of how the food affects you mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. You're more aware of how your music, of how your TV shows, of how your friends. You're more aware of how the earth provides for you. You're more aware of how the air you breathe matters. You're more aware of how the water that flows through your blood reflects the waters on this planet, so that when your blood is toxic, the waters on this earth are toxic because it's a reflection of your own blood. We are the co-creators of this planet, meaning that everything that you create within your temple, you are reflecting out. And this is why the holistic people speak out. This is why there are Dr. Sabris. This is why there are Dr. Africans. This is why there are so many leaders and gurus coming with so much force, because the planet does not belong to you and we share it. So we have the right to come out and express and talk about healing and say that you should not eat this, because we share this reality. And when you are not consciously aware of how you mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually affect the people, the animals, the planet, the energies around you, then you are affecting everybody else and you are acting selfishly. You see? Because you're walking around thinking, well, I can do what I want. Why people got to mess with me? Like, this is your earth, like you're on it by yourself. You see, like you are the only one breathing the air. Like you're the only one that have to drink from the waters. You see? And this is why, all of these reasons, there's so many reasons of why we take care of ourselves. You see? It's also for honoring your creator, whether you deem it yourself or the higher source or God, whatever name you want to put on it, because all things that express are expressing with that element of golden light from the creator in it. So there's nothing you can name that is not, that's wrong when you're trying to name on your higher source, because you're trying to call on it. You might not even know the name, but you're trying to call on the higher source of creation that allowing you to express. And the only way to honor that creator is with the gifts that you've been given. You see, all the other gifts you created for yourself. The only gifts that you have been given are your body, mind, heart, soul, and a creation complete with an earth, sun, air, water, other frequencies and unknown vibrations, animals and plants. And if you cannot take care of those two gifts, you are definitely dishonoring your creator. If you are destroying your body, if you are destroying the planet, if you're destroying the creator and the creations, you see, expression of life, then you are indeed out of alignment. You see? This is the only way to honor your creator. It's with the gifts that were given to you. Everything else is things that you create for yourself, your little toys, your little kinkets, and your things that entertain you. while you garden and nourish this reality, as you try to nourish your family, as you try to nourish yourself. Because without the nourishment from the earth, without the nourishment from the air, without the nourishment from the water, there is you to know, to express. There is no next day. There is no I want to go do this or I'm too busy for that. Because without the earth, what are you too busy for? Without the air that you're breathing, what are you too busy for? Without the waters that run through your blood, what are you too busy for? Without that sun that comes out and shines light on us all every day, what are you too busy for where you cannot take care of yourself and the planet and then tend to the things that allow you to entertain and have fun? It's not like it's not 24 hours in a day every single day where you don't have time to love on yourself, love on the creation, and then get to your task. So it's time for us to stop making excuses and to raise our consciousness. It's time for us to raise our vibrations and start to take care of this reality so we can see the beauty come out of it. Because it is a reflection. The more beautiful we get, the more beautiful this planet will get. The more pure the air will get. And this is what you see happening on Earth right now as these golden beings, these shining beings who are shining their light, who are shining their bodies, who are looking golden, shining in the light. You see? Those who are taking care of their temples, starting to transform and tone their self. As their tone is, as they speak tones through their body, as they speak tones through their mouth, their body also starts to tone up. You see? As the tone starts to get in harmony in the voice, it also reflects in the body. Everything should change when you're in harmony. It should not be like, oh, I'm on my healing journey and the only one thing is changing, only my mind is getting better and my body's not getting better. That's not possible because your body does not move without your mind. So this is how we know when people are bullish and it's like, oh, I'm doing this and I'm doing this right. But then your body is not reflecting. Your emotions are not reflecting. You should be reflecting this in every area of your life. I bring truth. I bring light. I bring love. I bring peace. I bring unity. I bring harmony. I bring everything that it takes to restore this reality. And right now I'm out picking my mushrooms that were grew by my creator to help me continue to transform and detox. And this is what I'm doing right now. So y'all say hello to the mushroom kingdom. Hello. So yeah, I'm finna go grab a couple of these. And then I'm gonna head to the house to eat my fruits. So y'all give me 1 second while I pick these. Now I wonder who grew these, right? I wonder what sun, what moon, what stars, what water, what rain, what earth grew these that are so taboo. You know, when people don't like nature, you don't like God. You don't like the creation and the things that it grows, and you don't like your creator because that's what happens. You know, God created the planet and things grow from it to nourish our bodies, minds, and hearts. And you let a different type of tower, you let a different type of signal destroy your perception. You see, because you're connected to the artificial tower, and that's what it is, and that's what you don't understand. And this is why out here, I don't have as good as Wi-Fi. I really want to get a better phone, please. My angels who are watching, y'all, whoever want to support Goku get another phone. I promise to do more lives. I promise I got a lot more coming. But somebody stole my phone, and I had to get this replacement phone. And one of my angels reached out, and she was able to hurry up and get me one. She did what she could, and I got the fastest phone I could so I can continue to communicate, because this is how I make energy, by shining light from my temple. And those who see the light I shine, they exchange their energy with me because they see the consciousness, the love, the light that is shining through my body, through my mind, and through my heart for us all to continue to grow and expand. And if someone doesn't do this, then the message does not get out. So I appreciate those who love and support I who are able, and those who are not able, you continue to heal and continue to grow, and everything will continue to manifest for you as you raise your consciousness. And what happens is that, you know, it's a conflict because the sun, the moon, the energies of the stars, they want me to talk, but at the same time they have to protect me. So like my phone be getting stolen from little kids, and that has happened like 3 or 4 times throughout the last 4 years in the tropics. And I always get another one. But you know, at that time, it just might be time for me to get off the signal. And then also, when I'm trying to do my lives, like I can't get my lives on YouTube now because I don't have a higher connection with the system anymore, because my connection with nature has rose up. You see, you can't have both. Two energies can exist in the same space. So what they're doing is they can't give you a higher Wi-Fi connection without stealing the energy from nature. They can't give you a greater power connection without stealing electricity and energy and consciousness from the environment to power their devices. So when they're taking so much energy to make sure you have good Wi-Fi, then this requires them to cut down a lot of trees. This requires them to have toxic water for the transportation of their tools. This requires them to pollute the air also for the transportation of the tool, because all these machines, all of this equipment is releasing gases into the air, and it's also releasing chemicals into the water to keep these things running. And so what happens is that we compromise, and we are more connected to the TV set, more connected to the radio station. We're more connected to the Wi-Fi connection outside of the natural connection with the trees and the sun. And you will see it happen. You will see it's like people are zombies. Watch. To prove it, the next time the power go out, look around and watch how people start acting different. It's like the real them comes out. A person that used to clean up, they up cleaning up. A person that used to then communicate with people, they up talking to people. A person that used to wouldn't go outside, when the powers go out, they go outside like, oh, a bird, a tree. Oh, the sky is beautiful. The sky is always beautiful. You just now looking at it. What are you talking about? So it's like, you know, what happens is that when you have a higher connection with these artificial towers in this system, you have to choose which connection you're going to prioritize. So meaning that in order now to communicate across the world, we do have to get live on the air and be able to express this live so that we can get to you. But I'm not on live 24/7. I'm not on Facebook 24/7. I barely get on. I only get on when I have something to say. You see? Other than that, there's no point. You see? And so since I do that, maybe 1 hour total, maybe 2 hours total a day out of 24, I might be on my phone. You see? Because I'm too busy gathering my fruits, my mushrooms. I'm too busy at the oceans. I'm too busy loving on the planet and loving on my family to communicate with this phone and these devices at all times. And this is what higher consciousness is. Being out here in nature has allowed me to release the attachment to my phone, that I don't even care about it. If it wasn't for me needing energy to keep flowing through from Babylon to support and help me maintain my family and my living here, then I wouldn't have a phone. But because we do live in this system, and until this system crashes, we do need each other's support. As I'm able to live out here and continue to grow and expand and bring this light to you, you are able to exchange the dollars that you are collecting while you cannot focus on your yoga, while you cannot focus on your working out, while you cannot focus on your detoxing because you have your kids and your work, and you're not going to be able to get to it until a later date or until a later time. So you're able to support those who are going to be able to lead you when you are ready, who is going to be able to have an environment, going to be able to have a place for you to come stay and heal when you are ready. And this is what this exchange with nomads who have left the states, who have left, when we say the states, they mean all across the world, who have left the state of mind to where we have to rely on so much artificial technology to exist and be happy and to express at our best. I need to live out here, bro. Yes, family, we all do. We all need this peace, because without this peace, you cannot come back. This is the peace that will bring you back together. This is your missing piece. You have a piece already, but the piece that you're missing is in your natural environment. And when you put that piece, you're going to have your holistic mind back. You're going to have your holistic heart. You're going to start caring more about life and seeing what life is really about, really realizing that this is not a hell at all, that this is a heaven, and that we have been trained to create hell on top of heaven. You see? Heaven, a place where the planet keeps growing and replenishes itself, where the water replenishes itself, where the air replenishes itself, where the energy within the creation, the realm of light, is indestructible. This is an indestructible realm of light where energy is neither created or destroyed. This is fucking heaven. And we have forgotten that. Energy is neither created or destroyed. Every part of you will go back into this earth and be reused. Your breath, your blood, your soul, all your energies will go back into the cycles of creation, into the infinite ocean of life force, into the infinite ocean of breath, and you will express again as another form, depending on how you honor the creation right now. Because there's an infinite things you can express as if you don't want to be human. Don't ever forget that. Just look around you. Somebody had to be a roach. Somebody had to be an ant. Somebody had to be a parasite. So if you don't want to be human, that's what it means. All paths lead to the source. Because if you don't want to be human, you get in that grave and you go back to source. Based on what you lived as, we got a place for you. Since you don't want to be a guardian of light and a gardener of this realm, then maybe you should be a roach or a fly. or a little insect. Maybe we should give you something that you can handle. Since you can't handle the task of being a higher conscious being to love on this planet and this creation like we all were designed to. So I just wanted to shine some light on what consciousness is. Please, everyone, share my videos, get it around, share it to groups, share it with friends, send it to everyone, because I believe that this was a pretty powerful live. That's what my consciousness believe. I don't know about those who actually watched it, but I believe that this helped a lot of people and will help a lot of those who are able to tune in and understand the shifts that are happening right now on the planet and in this reality. So there are a lot of Americans that we are coexisting out here where we don't live in the same house, but everyone is probably about 15 to 10 minutes away from each other, and there's probably about 10 to 15 of us out here. So people who want to come live out in Honduras, I've been living out here 7 months straight. It is a beautiful place to come live. It's very affordable, and it's not hard to live out here, and you don't have to call me your master teacher, but anyone that will follow me that wants to learn from me, that's what I am. And so it's all about you choosing who you want to grow from, whether it's going to be, whether you feel like the level where you can lead yourself, or you feel like the level to where yourself has manifested outside yourself until you can lead yourself as me or as another. And that's what a guru is. I am you, just expressed outside of you. So I am this self if you're not at this level. If you don't feel that you're at this level, if you know that you haven't did the work, and you know you don't have the health, the mind, the body, and the heart, then you have manifested yourself outside of yourself to help you grow, and this is why you have logged into this video. You see? I'm you. Hey, you. So, Goku Aries Ryu, rise up and wise up eternally, my family of lights, my kings and queens, my gods and goddesses, my saints, my priests, my gurus, my loved ones and my liked ones. You continue to grow in the frequencies of light. You continue to grow in the frequencies of love. You continue to honor your temple. You continue to realize how powerful you are. You continue to unlock your limitless potential of the mind, body, and heart that you were given. And I will continue to do the same and show creation what a human really is. I guarantee through y'all will see what a true human ascension is. You see, everybody gonna see me go meet the sun, and I'm not playing. That's what I've been told. When I close my eyes in meditation, I don't see nothing but stars. And I can't wait to meet the sun. I'm being told every time when I breathe, I'm being taught how to breathe. I'm being taught when to stop breathing. I don't even have to breathe for like 3 minutes. My goddess is amazed, you know, she kind of, but you know, it's only amazing. Once you see it for the first time, it's like, okay, you can do it, so what? You know, people don't really care. But yeah, I damn near have to breathe in meditation. And so I'm becoming more and more one with the breath, and I'm being trained by the sun and on Tai Chi. And the sun is the golden teacher, and since I've been chosen by the sun, this is why I call myself the golden teacher. Because the sun is the golden, chosen, frozen token in the sky. The sun is the red, hot top spot, red alert with the white skirt in the sky. The sun is the burning, flaming, rising and shining, tick-tock turning diamond in the sky. And I am the golden, silver, diamond Tai Chi teacher, chosen by the most high frequency of the sun, because I have chosen the most high lifestyle. And everyone will see a man rise and meet the sun on my life. It doesn't matter how long it takes, because I am here and I'm talking with the sun and the breath, and this is all I do. I'm in lockdown meditation every day for 6 hours. I can finally see how yogis can sit in meditation, because when you're talking with the breath, it's like I'm sitting on the floor all day. But the truth of what's happening is I'm in class and I'm being trained by the sun and by the breath. And it's telling me how to breathe, when to stop, how to eat the breath, how to swallow it. I'm getting like power. I'm figuring out how to power up the body in new ways, how to relax the body just by breathing. And so it's just a lot of little techniques and things I'm being trained on. And my Tai Chi is getting better and better as I listen. And then I get told to go to the ocean and train with the ocean. And so I train with the ocean. I train with the breath. I lay on the stone and train with the stone. So I've become the land, the sand, the ground, the mound, the stone, the bone. I've become the ocean, the sea. I've become the leaves, the trees, the bees. I've become the sky, the fly. I've become the loud cloud. I've become the sun. And everyone's going to see love and light shine and rise. Love yourself completely at all times. Goku Aries Ryu.